I chose Manet's painting of the Monet family in their garden at Argenteuil. Manet was a French painter who depicted everyday scenes of people and city life. He was a leading artist in the transition from realism to impressionism. He, however, fell dramatically short in meeting his parents' expectations. His father was a high-ranking judge, and his mother was the daughter of a diplomat and the goddaughter of the Swedish crown prince. Affluent and well-connected, the couple hoped their son would choose a respectable career, preferably law. Manet refused. He wanted to create art. His uncle supported his early interests and arranged frequent trips for him to the Louvre. His father, ever fearful that his family's prestige would be tarnished, continued to present Manet with more appropriate options. In 1848, Manet boarded a Navy vessel headed for Brazil. His father hoped he might take to a seafaring life. Manet returned in 1849 and promptly failed his naval examinations. He repeatedly failed over the course of a decade, so his parents finally gave in and supported his dream of attending art school. In July and August 1874, Manet vacationed at his family's house in Geneviève, just across the Seine from Monet at Argenteuil. The two painters saw each other often that summer, and on a number of occasions they were joined by Renoir. While Manet was painting this picture of Monet with his wife Camille and their son Jean, Monet painted Manet at his easel, location unknown. Renoir, who arrived just as Manet was beginning to work, borrowed paint, brushes, and canvas, positioned himself next to Manet, and painted Madame Monet and her son. It's interesting to me that Monet's wife is the central figure of the painting and that she's dressed in all white. She can be seen relaxing on the field with her son resting on her. I like that Monet, one of the best impressionistic painters, is doing something so basic, which is watering flowers. To me, that goes to show his appreciation of the beauty in nature because he's admiring the flower, and because the watering can is present, he either just did or is about to water the flowers. Monet's wife can be seen somewhat posing, while her son is clearly just relaxing by his mother, seemingly uninterested in being painted, and Monet himself is clearly just enjoying the day. It should be noted that during the summer of 1874, when Monet, Manet, and Renoir worked in such close proximity to each other, Monet's first wife, Camille, often posed for Manet and Renoir rather than her husband. Two paintings, one by Manet and one by Renoir, done simultaneously on a summer afternoon, capture a moment of peaceful calm in the Monet's garden. In 1924, Monet recounted the circumstances of the day in his garden at Argenteuil. He said, Manet, enthralled by the color and the light, undertook an outdoor painting of figures under trees. During the sitting, Renoir arrived. He asked me for palette, brush, and canvas, and there he was, painting away alongside Manet. The latter was watching him out of the corner of his eye. Then he made a face, passed discreetly near me, and whispered in my ear about Renoir. He has no talent, that boy. Since you were his friend, tell him to give up painting. Of course, seeing the work of such a brilliant artist in person is pretty inspiring. Although this was painted over 100 years ago, nothing, save for the wardrobe, has particularly changed since then. Mothers and their children still can relax during warm summer days. Flowers still need to be watered. I particularly enjoyed seeing Manet's signature in the lower right-hand corner because it makes the work real in the sense that another human being did it. Being able to see his brushstrokes is humbling. The vivid colors set the scene, and I can picture myself there in that garden alongside them.